Let's go to that wind zone that's blown up for him, pardon the pun, the Illawarra wind zone, Graham. I spoke to someone last night from one of the groups that is opposed to this wind farm. This is in the Illawarra, south of Sydney. It was supposed to have all of these new jobs. It was supposed to be, you know, fabulous for the environment and all of these things. The community have been up in arms. The company that has pulled out doesn't look like it's going to come back in at any stage. So where do you think this leaves things?
Well, I think it leaves the offshore wind industry in a really precarious position. The argument is that you need a critical mass to really justify the large infrastructure spending that needs to accompany it. The companies are looking at this and they're saying there's a lot of environmental risk, there's a lot of social risk, there's a lot of financial risk in going ahead. They obviously believe that the way it's been structured off the Illawarra is not attractive. It's an industry that has a lot of problems in other parts of the world and it needs to get its act together there as it expands globally. So I think this is a loss to the industry's ambitions to really get a strong foothold in Australia.
And look, staying on the wind farms, I spoke to two farmers, cattle farmers from a community near Augusta. This is southwest coast corner of WA. They were opposing a big wind farm installation plan for their area. It's proposed by a company that's owned by the state government, which makes it tricky. But they were saying last night that this is a protected zone under the Federal Environmental Protection and Biodiversity Conservation Act, the EPBC. And they say, how on earth can you build something like that here, given it's such a big biodiversity area? Now, I asked myself last night, well, how can you? What do you think?
Yeah, this is the fair question, isn't it? By law, all of these projects have to be assessed under the EPBC for any impact they'll have on listed species, migratory birds and other things. Now, you can only hope that the rules will be applied to these wind farms and other very invasive industrial projects in these areas as they are applied to other things that may have a much smaller footprint.
Yeah, we'll see, won't we? Graham Lloyd, thank you.